why I don't have a review of Phantasy Strike up on my channel anymore. That's because a comment from a concerned fan had left me second-guessing it entirely. Because, for one, I didn't go into the online at all, which I should have done. It was advertised as being GGPO, and I did not play it, and I really should have. But that just boils down to a larger problem that had happened with the review as a whole. I jumped the gun. I shouldn't have reviewed it when I did, basically. I literally reviewed it as soon as I got my hands on it. It was the very first thing I did with Phantasy Strike. I guess I felt too confident in being able to judge a game based off of a very short period of time when really I shouldn't have. What I should have done instead was spent a little more time, maybe a week or so with the game. Do a few matches online, mess around with solo mode some more, and that kind of thing. Overall, the review was incomplete, and I feel really bad about that now. So while originally I was opting to kind of keep the review up as a sort of reminder of, hey, everybody fucks up, I figured that this was the better way to do it in the end. Plus, besides, I think my critiques stand the same for the time being, because it's very apparent that that the devs are adaptable, I think is the right word I'm looking for, because so far every character they've added is free, and I have no reason to doubt that they wouldn't do it again, which is kind of crazy for a free-to-play thing to not lock the characters behind a paywall. And if the only thing that they did for the gems is to allow a trickle of them to come in through any and all fights, that's the only major gripe I had with the review. So I had with this game in the review. So in the not too distant future, if I ever come around to reviewing this game again, I'll have spent more time in Phantasy Strike, I promise. Plus, hey, we all make mistakes, right? I just wanted to make this as a very quick correction type thing about what had happened. And if nothing else, it's a learning experience. So, sorry, it's still kind of early in the morning, so when I make this video, so my brain's not quite up to gear, so that's why I'm doing a lot of hms and ha's and all that sort of thing. But if you want my overall thoughts, the monetization still stinks, but I think other than that, you've got a damn good game here. So I think I said that initially in the review, like I was going to give it an 8 out of 10 before the monetization kicked in, but I didn't, but since I didn't like review a whole mode, that whole review is moot. So maybe in the near future I will come back to this and review it. But until that time comes, this is the best that we're going to get for a review. So apologies for that. Don't forget to be awesome.